Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror. Now, before we get started, real quick, Rob, yes, this list was extremely difficult for us, too. We didn't get to finish that, and I cut you off with a timer, buddy. I'm so sorry. I felt like I hit the button. I was like, oh, I am such a dick. So
No, that's okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Before we get started, guys, as always, Ashley and I want to thank all three of you for being here with us and taking time out of your day to hang out with us, and everybody that's in the chat so far. Thank you guys for being here. Before we get to the chat, let's go real quick and let's roundtable discussion this a little bit. That horror couple, for people that don't know you, can you tell them a little bit about you guys real quick?
Kaylee, you want to take this one?
Yeah,
or should
sure. We do horror movie reviews on YouTube, horror movie trailer reactions. We've done like the last drive-in episode reviews, anything horror and everything horror we do, and sometimes we do a little bit of Marvel and stuff too. So
Our content is very good, and we're extremely talented, and I think we're one of the greatest things on the internet today. So check us out.
I agree, guys.
I'm hearing nothing but facts.
Yeah.
Is all I'm hearing. All I know is people that do job interviews don't give a shit if you hit 1,000 subscribers. That's all I know for sure. There's not a lot I know in this crazy world, but that much I do. Now, Boomer, can you tell people a little bit about Podcast in the Woods?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Podcast in the Woods. We are on all podcasting platforms. We are just a bit irreverent, not safe for work. And the main thing is fun on our show. We do horror reviews on all kinds of movies. The more obscure, the better sometimes. And, just me and my co-host, Gabby, who brings a little bit of intelligence to the show because I certainly don't most of the time. So, we just like to have a lot of fun and talk about movies.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome. I do want to say I do have all that horror couple and Podcast in the Woods. I have their links down in the description. So make sure you're subscribing to their YouTube channels. Make sure you're subscribing to Boomer's podcast and the Podcast in the Woods. Make sure you're subscribing to him because they are amazing over there as well. We've been lucky enough to be guests with these guys and work with these guys so much. And it's always a great night when I get to hang out with these wonderful people. So real quick, I want to catch up on the chat real quick before we actually get rolling on why we're here. And Shaheem, we're excited to have you here.
Shaheem.
The anticipation is exciting.
Yes.
Thank you, Charles. We appreciate it. One of our OGs.
Thanks,
I can't
Charles.
make it tonight. Have a great stream and go, Michael. Well, never mind. You're not one of our OGs. Fuck you, Charles. No, I'm just
Hey.
kidding. If you watch this on a replay, buddy, we love you. And he did give a donation, guys. So you know what that means.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Oh,
It's those damn enchiladas.
those damn enchiladas.
All right.
You're
Thank
gonna
you
get it,
again,
bitch.
Charles, man. I hope you have a wonderful night doing whatever it is that you're doing out there. Anyone that doesn't have Jason Voorhees at number one will be canceled.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jay Devers.
What's up,
He's
Jay
calling
Davis?
out.
Nice to see you,
Hey,
buddy.
J-Dev.
I agree, Robin. Get those cancel buttons ready, my friends. I'm going to bring the heat. Yeah, I'm telling you, my number 10 and 9, people might not even consider. Actually, it's not 10 and 9. It's 10 and 4. People might not even consider slashers, but I'm telling you they are. Hit the like
I had
button.
the same problem. I was like, I love this killer, but I don't know if it's a straight up slasher. But so part of my list might be wrong, but I did it anyway.
Hey.
Don't care. That's what we're here for,
Yeah.
man. Hit that like button. I agree with Russell. That guy's got a good head on his shoulders. What's up, buddy? It's nice to see you.
Hey, Russell.
It does. Well, you don't got to email him now, buddy. We're here. Hey, John. J Dev's here and there. Okay, I do want to say this real quick. This right here, Nathan. He's the reason this is happening. He's been asking me for months now to do our top because we did our top 10 favorite slasher movies, and he's been like, "Ken, please." And I was like, you know what, Nathan? Fine. I love you, dude. We're doing it. So tonight, that's why. And who better to get than some of our favorite people on the planet?
Yes.
So we're very excited
So
to make
is for
this
you,
happen.
Nathan.
Thanks,
It
Nathan.
is totally for you, Nathan. Ashley Savage.
Yeah, that's my new name. Ashley Savage. It fits me
I
right.
know. Robin Kaylee for the win.
Yes.
Can't agree more, Brian.
oh, thank you, Brian.
Thanks, man.
I do also want to say, if you guys are not subscribed to Sledgehammer Horror yet, hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you along here too. I agree that horror couple rocks.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Oh, thank you, J Dev.
J Dev's awesome. How's his nose? Are you better, bro? Did he recover with his operation and all? How's J Dev doing?
I don't know. Yeah, J-Dev, how are you doing, buddy? Please let us know.
Yeah, man. we
Dice
wish you
couldn't
well.
be here tonight. Dice was going to be here with us, but Dice is not feeling the greatest. But I promise you, Dice will be on a live here soon in the future. I promise. So
Hey, Dice.
that will happen. And when that happens, you know, Boomer will be back too. So
Yeah,
we will
love
make
you,
this
my
happen.
dude. Love you.
Gabby. Oh shit, Gabby's throwing that shade now. She's saying, "No, you're the smart one." Oh, that's so awesome. 2 honorable mentions: Jigsaw and Ghostface. Ooh, okay.
All right.
We're already starting with fire. I see. Oh, Dice. They still want to know who's on your list. Freddy, Michael, Chucky, Ghostface, and Jason. After that, I don't care about the rest. One of my top 4 is not even on your list, so I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Awesome. This is great news. Recovered way ahead of time.
Good.
Awesome, J-Dub.
Awesome.
We're very happy for you.
Yes.
So now, guys, as always, we are going to get started. I'm an idiot, like always, and I forgot my pen. So,
I'm sure there's one in here somewhere.
yeah. You want to talk for a second while I grab a pen?
Oh,
Sure.
Go
So
check it out.
I got so burnt today, guys. I am on fire right now. It is not fun.
You're working injured, huh?
Huh?
You're
Yes,
injured.
yes. My skin is on fire right now.
Oh man, I hope you feel better. I hope it's not so bad.
Yeah, I know. I'll end up peeling and stuff. That'll suck.
All right.
All right.
All right, you ready?
I am ready. So, as always, I don't know if you guys do, but we do have some honorable mentions on our side. I have 2 honorable mentions, and I will start with those. So, my honorable mentions, my first honorable mention is from a movie that just came out this year, but I can't wait to see how she does in her prequel as well.
Oh,
I have Pearl from X
Pearl.
and the upcoming Pearl.
Yes.
I didn't know what to think about X when I first seen it.
I think you have to let it kind of
Yeah,
marinate.
I did.
And then you're like, that was really good.
Yes, I am a very sexual person, but I am not a very watching sexual things. I've never been huge into the nudity and sexual stuff, but the story is just so damn good that I can move past everything else because that's how amazing that story is. So
Those old people getting it on, you didn't like to watch?
that was my favorite part, actually.
I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
That and Kid Cudi dropping trowel.
Oh, that was nice too. That shadow.
I was like, watch out! You got an anaconda on you. Oh, no, never mind. That's you.
He was a
Goddamn,
total
they'll
Mac.
be up and away. So yeah, for me, my number 1 is X, or I'm sorry, Pearl from X and the upcoming Pearl or my honorable mention number 1.
Okay.
And my other honorable mention, he will hang you upside down, take his saw, and saw you from the bottom to the top. I'm going Art the Clown,
Yes.
Terrifier, and my other honorable mention. Also very excited for Terrifier 2 we got coming this year. So those are my honorable mentions. What about you, my love?
So I have 2 as well.
Okay.
One of them is Billy from Black Christmas.
I didn't even put Billy on mine.
So
Are you talking Orange Billy or Billy
from
from
OG Black
Good
Christmas.
Billy.
Yeah, the good Billy, not the yellow-eyed. My mom, has kids with me. Billy, no, I'm good. He has, I don't know, the part where they're like, the calls coming from in the house gives me chills, and that freaks me the hell out every single time.
You idiot! That's where the calls are going to.
Yeah. And then they think they have him, and they just tuck her in bed, and he's still like lingering in the attic. That also is creepy. Yeah. So I had to add Billy, and then I also have Jack Torrance.
Oh, that's a good choice. I would consider him a slasher. He kills what's his name with an axe.
Yeah, for sure. And he axes down the door.
Yeah.
I consider that a slasher.
Run it.
But, he's just trying to make a living, and then he goes to a hotel that is built on a Indian burial site, and becomes crazy, and he's scary. He's a scary dude. Yeah. So those are my honorable mentions.
Hell yeah. How about you, Kaylee?
For my honorable mention, I actually have Pearl and her husband as well. Yeah.
Nice.
I love X. I think it's my favorite movie of the year so far. I think it's amazing. All those Texas
Just wait
Chainsaw
until next
vibes.
Friday when you see the black phone.
I know.
Oh.
We're so excited.
Dude.
Yeah, we're excited.
Ashley's
to see
birthday,
that.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, happy
Everybody
early
go.
birthday.
Everybody go see it for my birthday.
Yes, happy early
Yeah.
birthday.
That movie-
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
That movie kept getting delayed and delayed, so the anticipation's been crazy, man. I've been looking forward to that.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
supposed to come out in like,
February.
yeah. it
This was
Feb-
coming in February, but then we were like, oh, it got pushed back to June 24th. I was like, I know that day.
Aw. So I had Pearl and her husband from X, and then I also had the Firefly family as an honorable.
Okay.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
My honorable mention was let me see. Did I have any honorable mention? I wanted to mention the Candyman. I didn't put him on my list because I don't know if it's a straight up slasher, but he always scared me. The fact that he could just appear out of nowhere, disappear. Tony Todd's creepy ass voice. I love it, and they're very gory. The way he killed people, definitely.
Get you with his.
Yeah.
His hook.
The way,
Yeah.
the way he said
Yeah.
hell in the parking garage, that scares me.
He may not be a slasher in the first one, but in Day of the Dead and Farewell to the Flesh, he's totally a slasher in those films. So I could totally agree with that.
And the second honorable mention, I wasn't sure if it was a slasher or not, but I wanted to put Pinhead Doug Bradley because I just love he just kills people with hooks out of nowhere. His presence alone is just so creepy. He doesn't even have to talk. Just visually, I think he's visually the most scary villain ever. So I wanted to just mention them. And then
Again, as the Hellraiser franchise goes on, Pinhead definitely becomes more of a slasher. Like when they're going out when the hell on earth and they're going around the town killing everybody, like for sure, bro. I can see total arguments as to why he's a slasher. So great honorable mentions. How about you, Boomer?
Yeah, and I think if you're going to consider Freddy Krueger a slasher, which I'm pretty sure he's going to end up on some lists here, then you could probably consider Candyman a slasher villain as well. So yeah, absolutely, nice shout on that. I've got three of them, and I'll just go by. I'll go through them real quick. Terry from Blood Rage. That movie is so much fun. It's not cranberry sauce. I love that. The Terminator from Terminator. And yes, that is an absolute slasher movie. That is a sci-fi slasher. And that was the hardest for me not to put on the list. I wanted to get Terminator on there so bad, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't remove anybody in my top 10. And then the last one is Patrick Bateman. And that's the one that I was kind of on the fence about whether he was a slasher or not. So I love Patrick Bateman as a killer so much, but I didn't know if we would consider that a slasher. So I was like, okay, to stick to,
I totally would.
And to be honest with the list, then I'll leave Patrick Bateman off. But if he was going to be on the list, he'd be pretty high.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, we're already starting with a bang. So I'm so excited to see where your guys' list goes. I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick. Hey, Louie, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Louie.
Freddy Krueger, Ghostface, Jason, and Michael. My two honorables are Art the Clown and Victor Crowley. Thinking alike on that Art the Clown. The sun's crazy. I'll tell you this.
It is.
It's 100 degrees here today in Michigan.
Yeah.
And we just had a baseball game for my son, and I want to die.
I was already burnt before the baseball game, and then I had to go sit in that for 3 hours, so I'm mega burnt.
Yeah. God bless your skin, Ashley. I'll take care of it tonight.
Thank you. You better.
Lotioned up. It puts
better.
the lotion on its skin, Ashley. I would say Leatherface, but outside the remake, I don't like any of the Leatherfaces. So the 74, we may talk about that again. I don't think there's an actual release date for Pearl yet. But I did want to say when we were talking about the Black Phone real quick, it has been confirmed the Halloween Ends trailer will be before the Black Phone.
Which is even more reason to go see
Blumhouse has confirmed it.
Yes.
So
we got to get on that.
Yes. On the list of things I didn't realize I never wanted to hear was an old woman say "fug me." Listen, Dice, we're getting there. Okay.
Maybe you.
Candyman, I forgot. I'm pretty sure Pinhead will come up. Yeah, like I said,
yeah, I just wanted to mention those
especially
guys,
the way that these go, they definitely become more slasher as the franchises go for sure. I didn't put Billy on my list. Good one, Ash.
Thank you.
Frank Zito and Ronald Reagan from Tipper. I've never seen that. Billy is a solid choice. Not the Homer Simpson Billy here is one from left field. The Blair Witch. I can say we just rewatched Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2 a week ago.
Oh my god.
That movie's
Such a
so
good-
goddamn bad.
We
It's
watched
such
it
a-
last night.
It's such a good movie. I love that movie.
I hated it. Like the acting is so bad. I was just like, oh god.
Didn't you comment to me? I'm sorry you have to watch this or something like that.
Yes, I did because we just rewatched it.
Yeah, he was just like, "You want to watch this?" And I was like, "Sure." We haven't seen it in a long time, and I was like,
I'm glad you like
why.
it, Boomer.
Yeah,
I've got an unhealthy
know.
love for that movie. Yes.
It's good. I like it.
It wasn't bad.
Happy birthday, Ash.
thank you,
Oh.
Happy early birthday, Ashley.
thank you so much.
An honorable mention for me would be Angela from Sleepaway Camp.
Yes.
Oh, dope. Happy early birthday, Russell. I'll never forget your birthday, buddy. Horace Pinker from Wes Craven Shocker and Billy from the OG Black Christmas. Very good. Hey, what's up,
Nice.
Conrad?
Hey, Conrad.
Happy early birthday, Ashley.
Thank you.
Hey, what's going on, Heather?
Hey.
Man, I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat, guys, but you guys,
You
are banging it out
awesome.
tonight.
Yes. I love when the chat's like this.
Yes. The man used a chainsaw. I'll allow it. Patrick is definitely a slasher.
Yeah.
Did Boomer just carry from the Rage 2? This is my favorite channel. No faker. Oh, thank you. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
that. That really means a lot to us. You're a good friend. What's up, Philip? How you doing,
Hey,
buddy?
Philip.
You guys may notice his name is green and he has an emoji next to it with a sledgehammer. You can get that by becoming a member and clicking the links down below in the description. So make sure you become a member. Hey, what's up, buddy? Ben Man, how you doing? What's up, Daniel?
Hey, Daniel.
Y'all don't have to swap color. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm sorry. It's 109 there.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Gabby, Boomer, I love Book of Shadows. Hey, Sledge and everyone. What's up, Cody? How you
Hey.
doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Happy early birthday, Ash.
Thank you.
It's Ashley's birthday. Nope, her birthday is actually next Friday, but she is a very
It's-
strong, beautiful mama.
Yes, thank you. It's the 24th, not what is this Friday?
Yeah, in 2 Fridays. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
I don't know if yours is this Friday, Russell, or next Friday.
I think
but
Alpha from The Walking Dead would
Either
be a
way,
slasher.
happy birthday. What?
Alpha from The Walking Dead would be a slasher.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
All right, guys. Awesome. So do you want to start us off with your number 10?
Yeah, so someone already mentioned this in the chat. And my number 10 is Leatherface.
Oh, cool.
So, I mean, how scary
Nice.
is this guy? Like, he's, kind of mentally impaired. His family, like, pushes him around to do all the dirty work. And he is a big, strong guy that will, chainsaw you.
I do have some clips to put on like that. I don't know if I have all of Ashley's or not and what order I have them in.
If you have them up.
Well, once
do
you
it.
say them,
Yeah.
I'll do it. But
But yeah,
yeah,
Leatherface is my number 10.
great choice. How about you, Kaylee?
I have Leslie Vernon from.
That's mine.
Oh,
Oh, that's
no,
yours
that
too?
is mine. Yeah, I guess we have the same one.
Copied me.
Leslie Vernon from Behind the Mask.
Nice.
I
The guy
love
that'll
that
teach you how to be a slasher.
Yes, that's so
Yeah.
good. So good.
I love that movie. So, and I love that character. So I have him as my number 10.
Were you
Very
copying
good
my
choice.
No. Sorry.
What is your number 10?
My number
Well, now
10
we know
actually
Rob's
was-
number 10.
Mine was actually Leslie Vernon for the same reason. I think it's an underrated film.
Mhm.
I think it's an underrated character. I feel like there should be sequels. They tease sequels, but I feel like there could be like a whole series on this guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love the whole point of view where it's just like it's a guy that's imitating Freddy, Michael, Jason, and it's like from his point of view, and he's doing it like it's basically like he's making a film, but it's like a homemade movie. Like I just love that. It's such a great film, and Leslie Vernon rocks. I love it. So
Yeah.
I can't argue.
Mm-hmm.
We love that movie. We rented that movie from Family Video
Aww.
when it came out on VHS. It might have been
Scott
DVD.
Wilson. Scott Wilson's in it too. It's a great
Yeah.
cast.
Yeah, it was.
Kane-
I think it
Kane
was on
Hodder's in
DVD.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we loved it. Robert Englund's in it.
Yeah.
Huge cast. Love that cast. How about you, Boomer? What comes in at number 10 for you, brother?
All right, so let me just say, let me put this caveat out there that the views and opinions of Boomer do not necessarily reflect those of Sledgehammer Horror. And number 10 on my list is Yumi, from South Korea, 2000, The Record. It is, I'm sure most of y'all out there have never heard of this movie. It is I Know What You Did Last Summer from South Korea. It is a blast. It is so much fun. And the first female serial killer on the list.
Dude, what
Very
I love
cool.
about bringing you on, Boomer, is you bring the fucking heat, bro. Like every time we bring you on, I learn so much new shit,
Yeah.
and it's so awesome, dude. Like after this is done, please text me the name of that film because we will definitely watch it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I want to check
Awesome.
it out too.
Yeah, it's oh man, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous, and I love it.
Very cool.
That's awesome. I can't. Is it streaming anywhere?
No, I mean it is so you can rent it on Amazon Prime right now. Other than that,
We'll
then
rent it.
you're gonna have to order the DVD off Amazon.
Okay. For my number 10, this may be a little controversial, and people may not think he's a slasher, but I will say this: he cleans up after himself so he doesn't get caught.
Final Destination.
Oh, is it really?
Death from Final Destination. He literally, Death is hunting you. He is coming after you, and he is not gonna stop until he gets you. So for
that's
me,
interesting,
I had
dude.
to include Death. I've always
Yeah.
considered the Final Destination. I always considered the Final Destination franchise a total slasher franchise.
Absolutely.
And so, if I would be lying if I did not put this on there. So I had to put, and again, it may be a little controversial. People may not think that it's a slasher, but in my opinion, and that's the best thing about this.
This is your list.
Yes, that's the best thing about this channel is this is like whose line is it anyway? There's no right or wrong answers, and the points don't fucking matter. So I love the fact that we could all just come on here and have a good time. So
Nice.
before we move on to number 9, I do want to catch up on the chat real quick. Happy early birthday, Ashley.
Thank you.
My birthday is this Friday. We'll wrestle. I promise you, I will not forget it. Happy birthday, buddy.
So is that like the 19th?
Yeah, no,
The
17th.
17th.
Cropsy from The Burning, very nice. Hannibal Lecter. We got some Leslie Vernon love on here. Oh, Dice. Dice has Chucky at number 10. We all know what that means, right?
Cancel.
Oh, really?
I'm just kidding, Dice. I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for stopping in. It's such
Wait
an
till
honor
you
to
see
have
my
you here.
list. Just wait till you see my list.
You're getting canceled, aren't
Yep.
you? Boomer?
Behind the Mask is very underrated. The Mountain Man from The Cold Prey. Number 10, Freddy Krueger.
Wow.
But I see, and I get this. I love Robert's iconic portrayal, but I hate the character.
Yeah.
We're supposed to. I get that. I don't know if they're extinct everywhere, but I know they're extinct in our area, unfortunately.
I think they're probably extinct.
I think they
everywhere.
are.
Yeah.
Boomer is, I agree. Boomer is, it's so amazing to have any conversation with him. Behind the Mask is good. Yes, Death is a slasher. Thank you so much. Perhaps another honorable mention should go to the Killers for Fear Street.
Yeah,
nice.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. That is really good. Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, I meant to click hers.
Sarah Fear. Sarah
Hi,
Fear.
all. I watched Final Destination. What did you think, Jen? She watched
Jen.
Final Destination for the first time this morning.
Oh.
I'd love to know what you thought of it. And so would Conrad. Oh, it's that grenadine. You got the ice cream man.
Yeah.
Art the Clown. It was entertaining but not scary, and it did have Devin Sawa, so you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I can be.
Y'all gonna burn me at the stake because I don't have Michael Myers anywhere on my list.
You guys.
I take back your cancel.
No.
The Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. I can't wait for Terrifier 2. There's going to be something really cool that happens in Terrifier 2, and I wish I could talk about it, but I promised I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But you guys, something amazing is going to happen. It's going to blow everybody's mind. So we are caught up on the chat. Kaylee, would you like to start us off at number 8, love?
Yes. I have
Number
number
9?
8. No, are we
Or
on number 9?
Yeah,
Yeah,
number 9. I'm
number
sorry.
9.
I'm a big
Oh, that's
stupid
okay.
idiot.
I have Billy Loomis / Stu Macher from the first Scream.
Nice.
So I love their portrayal as Ghostface the most. I love the character of Ghostface. He's just so creepy and scary. You never know what you're going to get with him. So I love Billy Loomis and Stu Macher.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, it's funny because you got to love Billy. You got to love Stu. But I do got to say,
Didn't see it coming, did you?
I love Mickey's over the top
I
shit.
love Timothy the Elephant. Yeah, he's great.
I had to poke that little part in there real quick. So,
Yeah.
What about you, Rob? What comes in at number 9 for you, brother?
All right. Well, I was making this list and I was looking at my list and I wanted a kid. I wanted an evil child on my list. And like I said before we started, I don't know if this is a straight up slasher, but I love this horror movie, and it's definitely a classic. So I picked Damien from The Omen. I love that he's such a creepy kid. That's like 1976 or something like that. It's 70s horror. And it is a slasher in the sense he knocked off his family members like almost one by one, or anybody in his way. And whether it was like he did, and like he possessed the dogs, and just the look of that kid is so creepy. Like he had like a sinister look on his face. And I found out what they did was they got a blonde haired kid. They got his hair black, so he had like a pale complexion. It made him look even creepier. So, dude, Damien from The Omen, I feel like it's a popular movie, but I feel like he should get talked about more. Damien is awesome.
I agree.
So
for sure.
This list is all for you, Damien.
Yes. That's great. So what about you, Boomer? What's your number 9?
All right, number 9 on my list. I'm going to cheat just a little bit. So number 9 on my list is also a Ghostface, but it is Billy Loomis and Stu Macher. So I just combined them because I could not pick one. I couldn't do it. And it's my goddamn list. So yeah. So you have Billy, who's just so insidious, and then Stu is my dude. He's just so hilarious and over the top and so much fun. So I could not pick between the two. So that is number 9 on my list.
Awesome.
my mom's gonna be mad at me.
Yeah, I cannot argue with that at
You
all.
hit me with the phone, dick.
Leave her alone. Yeah.
It's amazing. All of it.
We can just do this all night long.
I know.
So my number 9 has been mentioned. And not only is this movie an amazing slasher film with an amazing slasher villain, but it's given me one of my favorite insults of all time.
Eat shit and die, Ricky. Eat shit and live, Bill.
Angela, Sleepaway Camp. This movie really fucked me up as a kid. I didn't understand the ending as a kid. I was like, she has a wee-wee. What the hell? But there's so much about this movie. Like, and again, I feel the way about Sleepaway Camp that I feel about The Sixth Sense. And the unfortunate thing about the movie is the ending is so goddamn good that it overshadows how great the rest of the movie really is. Like, Sleepaway Camp is so good. Like, it's such a good slasher. It's got so many good one-liners. It's got good creeps, good kills. People talk shit about Kenny, and again, if you ever watch a movie and there's a Kenny in that film,
Kenny's gonna die.
he's dead. He's gonna die. But when you see the Kenny kid, he's got the snake coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I love that. The curling iron up the hoo-ha. That's that's epic. Not you, Meg. There's just so much about that's another thing. I could talk about Sleepaway Camp all night. I think I would honestly say Sleepaway Camp is better than the OG Friday the 13th. And I will die on the hill that Sleepaway Camp is better than the OG Friday the 13th. I think it's bloodier. I think it's gorier. I think it makes me laugh more. It has everything in it that I want. It has a better twist. I mean, maybe the OG Friday is scarier, but I think when it comes to what I would watch, if you're going to give me a choice between the two and what's going to entertain me more, I'm going to lean towards Sleepaway Camp. So coming at number 9, I had the amazing Felissa Rose, who needs to come on My First Horror Movie, and Angela from Sleepaway Camp. Absolutely awesome. So what about you, my love?
So I have Norman Bates, but I should say Norma because she's really the more dominant personality, and she's the one that actually does the killing.
I'm so mad that I did not put Norma on my list.
Really?
I don't have them on my list. I'm a fucking idiot.
So
I don't either. I forgot.
I love them.
I would have picked the Vince Vaughn one.
You would not have.
No.
You're such a liar. But
Actually,
he's so creepy.
I love
What's
the Psycho sequels. I love those sequels. Like,
Yeah.
Dude,
Psycho 2 and 3 are such great movies,
Yeah,
and
so
of course,
underrated.
They're such good sequels, right? Like,
Even the fourth one, like, I don't think the fourth one's bad. It's probably the weakest of the franchise, but it's not a bad. It was a made-for-TV movie.
Right.
I mean, it's not bad. We watched all of them in a day, and we were like, man, these movies are so good. Like, we were so entertained by each one. So good
is
call,
that the
Rob.
one? That's the one where Norman Bates' mom is like a MILF, right? She's like really hot.
All of them.
No, the fourth one.
Skeleton?
Yeah.
Skeleton one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
especially that
skeleton
first one.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
she's
sir.
sick,
It was the
sick.
girl from Black Christmas.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
actually passed away.
Yeah. Did you
All right,
Send
guys,
it,
we will
Norma.
catch up on the chat real quick before we go into our number 8. I knew this was coming. Jeremy Melton Valentine. He had every right to become a serial killer after his backstory.
Mhm.
I knew that was coming from somebody. Good call, Shaim. Mary Lou from Prom Night 2. Places
Nice.
to go, people to kill.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Chrome Skull from Laid to Rest. Very nice. What's up, Castellar? Awesome choice, Spooky. Leslie Vernon. We got some more Leslie love. We got some Prom Night love. Ooh, The Collector. That's a really good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Oh, I still hope we get The Collected someday.
I know.
Yeah.
Scream is so awesome. Dice, I knew you would like it too, Dice. I don't know 10 slasher villains. We're going to teach it today, Jen. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out. I wanted Boomer to say Angela for his number 1 so bad. Gabby, we will see. Gabby, I need to get you on here. Like, gosh,
Yes.
I would love to work with you sometime.
Yep.
Sleepaway Camp. I'm glad you guys dig it. I agree, Ken. Sleepaway Camp over OG. Thank you, Nathan. Sleepaway Camp became a slasher when the sequels came out. I agree. Forgot about yeah, see, we all did.
I didn't.
I did.
I didn't. It just. I was thinking about it as well. I love that original. It's just
I know.
it's so good, but I couldn't do it. I love my list too much. So
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh, that's sick.
That's
I was
awesome.
just wearing my
Did you-
Psycho shirt today.
Yeah, they have is that the black and white one too? They have the black.
Yeah,
and
they have
white.
the black and white.
Oh, we got
Oh yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
the chase variant. We have the regular one.
That's still sick.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
thank you.
That's awesome.
Gavin's here. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Gavin.
Bates Motel's a great that's a very good series.
Mm-hmm.
John Ryder from The Hitcher. Yes.
yeah.
that's
Dude.
a cool pick. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Ghostface is the GOAT. Victor Crowley is underrated. I knew you'd be here saying that, Gab. Gabby, please hit me up on social media. I'd love to have you on My First Horror Movie. I'd love to work with you. Anybody that works with Boomer this closely is great people, so I am in to work with you.
I do have good
so-
taste.
I agree. we are really up to number 8 now. So, Rob, do you want to give us your number 8?
Well, Ken, you kind of took the words out of my mouth. I put Angela Baker for number 8 from Sleepaway Camp, and you made some good points about the original. But I guess what I would add to that is the sequels 2 and 3 are totally straight up slasher films.
Yeah.
I would say even much campier than the original as far as goofiness and silliness goes, and over the top kills and I really enjoy the Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 a lot too. I think those are pretty fun movies. So Angela Baker, the chick with the dick, I would say. It's a fun villain.
Well, let's hit this one more time then.
Eat shit and die, Ricky. Eat shit and live, Bill.
I met him at a convention and he wrote that on my autographed picture. Eat shit and live.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's
That was
so cool. How about you, Boomer? What comes in number 8 for you, brother?
All right, so at number 8 on my list is Bloody Bill Roberts from a movie I just covered recently, Intruder, which is, oh my God, one of the funnest pizza and beer movies ever
Yes.
of all
Yeah.
time. And, it was just walking down 9 Mile with a head in one hand and a hamburger in the other.
Hamburger
It's
in
so
the other.
good. Dan Hicks is amazing.
And he's still eating it. The guy's still
Yeah.
eating it.
Yeah. Bill Roberts is one of the most over-the-top, ridiculous slasher villains of all time, and I'm absolutely here for it.
He's crazy about the store.
Just crazy about this story.
God, I love that. A slasher in a grocery store.
No, but those kills were top notch.
Oh, God, yeah.
Greg Nicotero from Walking Dead, he was the man behind all the effects for that. So, like, the kills are like the best you'll ever see.
Yeah.
The kills are very good.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome
Oh.
setting too, a grocery store.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
So I want to say my number 8. There are some good-looking killers on our list. Some of them are very good-looking people, but mine is not very good-looking. And you could honestly say about my number 8.
One ugly motherfucker.
Nice, dude.
I got my
Oh,
boy
yeah.
Pred, man. I had to
Yes.
put Predator on here. And I can't wait for Prey. I think Prey is going to be so dope. I I love prequels, you know, and to see a prequel to the Predator, I think that's going to be super rad. So I knew when I started making this list, this is one that I knew I had to have on here, especially for the fact that it may not be well known as a slasher film. I think it's a slasher film, and I know there's a lot of people that don't. So you could almost say the fact that I put this on here is even maybe a twist.
That's a twist. That's very twisty.
So you could even say that. So yeah, so number 8 for me is my ugly motherfucking friend, the Predator. What about you, babe?
So I don't think you have this one on here. So my number 8 is Candyman. Helen be my victim. I would totally consider him a slasher.
baby.
He's got his hook. Don't say his name 3 times or he's gonna come get you. I love Candyman and his backstory and you know the reason that he is who he is.
I
So-
love Candyman's backstory, how they
No,
beat him and murdered
no,
him
no,
and covered
I
him in
don't-
honey. It was so cool.
Okay. Calm down. That's not what I meant.
I know.
The remake.
I said
I
that's
thought
fun.
I thought the remake was pretty good too. I liked the remake.
See,
It was a good movie.
I'll say that I thought the remake was a good movie. I didn't
It-
think it was a very good horror movie. Like
It wasn't
the
scary.
cinematography of it, the direction, that was all really good, but it didn't have that genuine fear that I got when I heard Helen.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get that fear in my body when I watched the remake. I love the movie. I think Nia DaCosta could be one of the best horror directors if she comes back and starts doing horror again. But I would like to see more of her work. People ask me who's a director you would love to see more of. Nia DaCosta, 100%. She
For sure.
is on point with her direction in that movie. The shots, the angles, everything she did in that movie was just chef's kiss. So, Kaylee, would you like to give us your number 8?
My number 8 is Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nice.
I just love him as a villain. He's what's scarier than a redneck backwoods fella who wears other people's faces, you know? So
Yeah, for sure.
that's my number 8.
Nice.
I can mess with it. All right, guys, we will catch up on the chat real quick before we move on. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Leatherface.
Yes.
Dexter, very good choice. A little out of left field there. I like it. The Gas Mask Killer from My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah.
Stu. I knew Stu was going to be your Ghostface. Dexter, the Butcher from Freaky. Oh, that's a good choice. It's a really good choice. Oh, Serial Mom. I haven't seen that movie in so long. I used to love that movie when I was a kid. I love Billy, Stu, Mickey, and Roman. I couldn't help but notice you said Mickey.
Didn't see it coming, did you?
Yeah, so where's he at? I knew he was gonna say something. Nice pick, Russell. Yes, Nathan, you got to see Intruder. I know Nathan, you're a big slasher fan. You would totally dig Intruder, bro. We got Brian coming in with the minor at number 8. Mike Nelson from How to Be a Serial Killer. Very nice. Got some Predator. I consider Predator a slasher, but it's not my slasher show. I get that, man. And then we got, does Jerry Blake from the original this? Yeah, I would say so. Candyman remake, it was awesome seeing Tony Todd at the end. I agree. Do you want to play a game? We got Jigsaw at number 8. I love that choice. That's a super controversial choice to put Jigsaw on here, but he's totally a slasher. Come on. He didn't kill anybody. Eat a dick, okay?
Yes, he
Come
did.
on.
Yes.
Guns don't kill people. Come on. Let's be real here. Dexter is an excellent choice. I'm messing around, guys. I'm a gun owner. I just want to throw that out there. So we are going to go on to our number 7 now. And Boomer, that'll be you starting us off here.
Yes, I love this pick right here. Let's get a little bit classy. So number 7 on my list is Argento's response to the slasher genre. It's 1982's Tenebrae, and Peter Neal is my pick for
Very
number
good.
7. I adore that film. It's so good. It's so well done. It's so smart. And man, that killer, even though it's a mystery throughout, yeah, they just murder the hell out of everybody in that, and you never see that twist coming. It's so good. And then once he goes off the rails, he really goes there.
I love that. I love watching people just absolutely go insane and go off the rails. That's always fun for me to watch. It's always good to see that type of acting. So, gotta love the Giallo appreciation. Now, my number 8 was probably the ugliest one on our list, but my number 7, I would like to think, is the best dancer on my list. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. At number 7, I have Leatherface. Yeah, this is another one where I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I almost have never considered it a slasher film. I've always considered it more of an art film. I think that, but there's no denying that as the franchise goes, Leatherface he's a slasher villain. And he's so scary. He's top notch, running at you with a chainsaw. And I've grown to really appreciate the Texas Chainsaw remake. And one of my favorite scenes of any movie is in that when he comes out of the shadows after he kills the one girl and her feathers are still falling from her jacket. And he's wearing Jessica Biel's boyfriend's face as the mask. And you see him right.
I love that.
Gosh, such a good scene. Love that scene so much. So number 7 for me is our boy Leatherface. What about you, my love?
Okay, so this was just mentioned, and it's actually the butcher from Freaky.
You got the butcher too?
I did, yeah.
Man, one of my favorite kills ever when he takes the champagne bottle and puts it in the dude's throat and oh my gosh, it's so good.
He's a total slasher. And I have to give it up to Vince Vaughn for portraying like a teenage girl. Like, I think he did a phenomenal job in that movie. I really love that movie. And
when he was in the backseat with the boy, I felt so awkward.
It was awkward for even us.
Like,
yes, but it was funny. It was funny at the same time.
It was so good. And Vince Vaughn is just so good. He's so good.
I thoroughly enjored that movie.
Catherine Newton was great in that film too, though.
I mean, like, being a rough killer, and he was in her body. But yeah, like, can you imagine like switching spots with a fucking serial killer?
No, I thought you were going to say a teenage girl.
Or either one is pretty bad. Either way.
Is there really a difference?
That is pure horror.
It is.
Speaking of which, my teenage daughter.
Right.
That's a good choice, babe.
Thank you.
How about you, Kaylee? What's number 8 for you? 7.
I have Freddy Krueger for number 7.
Yeah,
I know it's kind of, he's more like supernatural, but I feel like because he knocks off, teenagers one by one, like I feel like he's a slasher villain. So I would definitely have to put him number 7.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very, very. And I promise we'll talk about him again here in a little bit. So how about you, Rob? What comes in at number 7 for you, brother?
Well, it got mentioned briefly because I was wondering, I'm like, is this straight up slasher or is it just a straight up horror? But I wanted to mention this killer because I think he's a genius and his kills have like a message to him. Jigsaw, John Kramer. I feel like, his stuff is like very like original to the way he kills people. Technically, he doesn't do it himself, and as gory and as graphic as his kills are, I'm always like, well, the guy has a point. The guy had a point to that. Like each one has a lesson, whether it's like that merry-go-round with the insurance company or whether it's the arsonist that got burned or whether it's the girl that had a problem with drugs. And
Amanda.
Yeah, she had the needles. I got everything had a message, and I think that's pretty brilliant. So as far as villains go, I got to mention Jigsaw, John Kramer.
Nice.
Run it, love it to death. So we got Russell, number 7, Freddy Krueger. Told you we talk about him again. Yes, Boomer, Peter Neal. Tenebrae is my favorite Giallo.
Yes.
Detective Hoffman from the Saw franchise. There you go. Yeah, Detective Hoffman's definitely the Hoffinator. And Thomerson from Happy Birthday to Me. Very good.
Yeah.
They're digging deep for that one.
Yeah.
Dice has Candyman at number 7. We got a leprechaun. We got a Leppy sighting here.
It's the leprechaun.
Don't mess with He's Gold. Conrad's got Candyman. Leatherface, awesome choice. Thank you, my friend. Leatherface. Dude, I love Idle Hands. Remember when he has the thing? It's Leatherface. Like, I love Idle Hands. Like, we love that film. Devin Sawa's in it. And it's so funny, guys. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed this, but I want you guys to go and look. This is why I watched Idle Hands for the first time. Growing up, very big punk rock kid. I was a huge Blink-182 fan. Well, Tom DeLonge came out and was like, hey, I'm in this new movie coming out called Idle Hands. And I was like, no fucking way. So I got to watch this movie. So when Devin Sawa runs into the restaurant and he's like, break time. And the guy's like, all right. And he walks away. That's Tom DeLonge from Blink 182 doing that right there.
Okay.
So if you check that movie out again, that's totally Tom DeLonge doing that. And like, that's why we watched it for the first time. I was like, hey, it's got my boy Devin Sawa, Casper, Can I Keep You? And Tom DeLonge. And
the soundtrack's great too. The soundtrack's got a lot of punk rock.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say
it's incredible. The soundtrack is
They play the prom. They're playing the
prom,
Ramones at the prom. Like I was like, that's the Offspring. They're playing I Want to Be Sedated. Like so good. So I can't say enough about Idle Hands.
Rancid too. Rancid's on that soundtrack.
Yeah, such a great soundtrack, man.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing that up, Gavin. We could have talked about that for hours. Mary American Mary, Catherine Isabel is Killer Bay. Agreed. Vince Vaughn is great and freaky.
Yes.
This guy's methodical, exacting, and the worst of all, patient. John Doe from Seven. Great fucking choice, Daniel. Wow, that's awesome. Kitty from Red Queen Kills 7 Times. Yes. Giallo era. Seth Green. Yes, Seth Green is in Idle Hands. And he's one of Devin Sawa's buddies. Like oh my gosh, that's such a great movie. I could watch that movie tonight. Like it's got so many good, like even like the 2 cops that are chasing after him. One is Roach from The People Under the Stairs, and the other one is the blonde-haired guy from Sometimes They Come Back. The blonde-haired greaser from Sometimes They Come Back.
Such a good
cast
for sure.
Seeing like, those 2 little Easter eggs for me too is just like so dope. So yeah, Idle Hands definitely one of my favorite horror comedies of all time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So now we are up to number So we are up to number 6 now, and my number 6. I gotta tell you here, guys, it really started something, and it all started with a little phone call. What's your favorite scary movie, guys? So I'm gonna go with Scream. I'm gonna go with Ghostface here, and I'm gonna go a little bit against the grain here. No, I'm not. It's Stu. Stu is my Ghostface. I love everything this franchise has ever done, even Scream 3. I'm disappointed in the studio's decision to not pay Nev what she's worth. I think that's really a bummer, but I've said it before and I will say it again. I really like the new people that are working the films, and I think that they are big fans of the film, and I think that Radio Silence will make sure the film is done right with love, because they're not doing it to make money. They're doing it for their love of the Scream franchise. So, but we are here to talk about slasher villains. And what I love about Scream is every movie there's a different killer, but it's always the same killer. So I'm going with Ghostface from the Scream franchise as number 6 for me. What about you, my love?
Number 6 for me is Terrifier, Art the Clown.
Oh, Art's getting some big love now.
I like Art the Clown. He's scary. He doesn't talk, but he still gets the point across, and like just like his movements, and he still makes you laugh just by
He is a clown first.
He's such a clown, and I love it. And like you had already mentioned, the saw where she's upside down and she gets sawed in half from her crotch. Yes. That looks very painful, and so I would not want that to happen.
Yeah, I would never order that at a restaurant.
No,
not a good time. Not a good time.
No.
Do you guys have the saw through the genitals on the menu tonight? No. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, no. So yeah,
good choice. All right, how about you, Kaylee?
I have Cropsy from The Burning at number 6.
Very cool.
Yes, that's
already
one of
been
my
brought
favorite.
up in the chat, but let's go.
Yeah, I love Cropsy so much. I'm very sad that they did not make this into a franchise. I feel like they could have built one around him. He's a great villain. He has a great backstory, and that whole film I could talk about for hours. That's one of my favorite 80s slasher films ever. So yeah, Cropsy.
It's excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, very good choice. How about you, Rob?
Well, this one also got mentioned a minute ago, but I put Ghostface, and just like I mentioned Leslie Vernon before, how it kind of like turned the whole horror thing and looked at it from a different point of view. That's exactly what Scream does. Mm-hmm. And what I like about Ghostface is like the killer is like it changes every time, but so you never know who it's gonna be. There's always a big reveal at the end, and I like the rules, like the rules of a sequel, the rules of a remake, the rules of a They kind of like it's a good film if you're a slasher fan, especially because I feel like it's a film that's made for slasher fans. So like Ghostface rocks, man. It's definitely a tribute to like Michael, Freddy, Jason. That's how I see it. So I got to give Ghostface some love for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And what I love about that movie is you have Wes Craven, who created the Nightmare on Elm Street. But the first things he talks about in the film are Friday the 13th and Halloween. You know, the first when the Casey Becker phone call, the first thing he brings up is Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. Like that's him paying homage to the people around him that helped him build what he has built. So gotta love Wes Craven for that.
It makes me laugh every time when he had the character say the first Elm Street was good, the other one sucked because he wasn't involved.
Yeah.
Gotta love it, man. Then you got him as the janitor, like with the Freddy sweater. It's so good, man. It's so good.
His name's Fred.
Yeah. How about you, Boomer?
All right, number 6 on my list has already been talked about, so I don't even know what else to say about it. But Angela is number 6 on my list. Just so iconic. Although I will say,
shit.
yes. But the first time that I watched this, because I watched it when I was young, like you did, Ken, and when the reveal happened, it just blew my mind. I'm like, no, all right, I had to go. I had to leave for just a second and then come back. It was so insane. Number 6 on my list is Angela. Just adore her. Felissa Rose is amazing. And I do have to go refresh my glass, so I'll be right back.
Oh, breaking the rules. All right, while he's gone, I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick. I know I'm canceled for putting Ghostface so low. I did, dude. I really did. I love Idle Hands. Number 6, Mom and Dad from The People Under the Stairs. You could totally say they're slasher.
For sure.
That punk Michael Myers.
Oh man.
I know, guys. I know. I'm a piece of shit. Here, I'll get it for you. All right, cool. Maniac Cop, very nice. Need to start a GoFundMe campaign to bring back Stu. I think if Matthew Lillard was ever gonna return, now would be the time. They just lost Nev. What better way to get people back in the seats than to bring Matthew back? But I don't know if he'll do it now.
That's true.
Did you guys see the quote that he said that Matthew Lillard had about?
I saw it, yeah.
You know, like I could spend a whole live episode talking about how much of an amazing human being that guy is.
Yeah.
And I would never run out of things to say. From our own personal meetings with him to the things he's just said about Nev and not returning and how it's bullshit. Like Matthew Lillard is what I strive to be as a man. Like he is just a genuine, great person that puts everybody around him before himself. So, I mean, I got nothing but the utmost love and the utmost respect for Mr. Matthew Lillard.
I heard nothing.
Dice says, "Oh, dude, the best. He's the best." Yeah. Leslie Vernon, got some Leslie Vernon love. Pearl got brought up a little bit earlier. Yep. Love me some Pearl. Can't wait for the prequel. Tiffany Valentine.
Tiffany.
Yes. I can't wait to see the next season 2. Ghostface really climbed up my list for sure. Ghostface is slasher. I'm gonna go out in left field and don't think anyone heard of this slasher Michael Myers. Doesn't sound familiar to me at all. Cody Leach really liked the Black Phone. I can tell you. You are going to like the Black Phone.
You guys have seen that already?
You guys, I can't talk about it. You guys are going to like the Black Phone.
That's awesome.
I can't talk about it yet. But you're going to love it. No audio. Can everybody hear us okay?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. His YouTube crashed. Scared me. Number 6, Red Rum. We got some more love for Jack Torrance.
Nice.
Boomer, represent your co-host. Gabby's still in that shade now. Matthew Lillard for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
you know what?
Man.
I would love to do just a whole Matthew Lillard appreciation stream. I would love to do it because the dude has meant so much to me, whether it was Scream, Scooby-Doo, Salt Lake City Punk. Like the dude has done so much in my life that is just like, oh my God, I still to this day, I'm 36 years old, you guys, and I cannot watch Salt Lake City Punk without crying like a fucking baby at the end of that movie. I sob every time I watch that movie. No, I don't have any friends. I'm like, oh my God, stop. Like, and just people say like he overacts. He overacts in such a great way that makes it so real.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because I mean that is such a real situation, you know.
Only posers die, you fucking idiot. Like, oh my God, so good. And I seriously sob every time. Like, it's such a great movie. But it's hilarious too. When the one dude is shooting the car, why won't he sing?
I like Devin Sawa in that movie.
Oh, when he
he's a crackhead.
When the acid leaks into his leg.
Yeah.
I love the part when also when they're at that guy's house, like we hate going to his house, it takes so long, but man, he's got the best weed. And he's like, this is a laser disc. I will not so good.
Yeah.
So, man, we need to just have a movie night so we can watch Idle Hands and Salt Lake City Punk. We should do a watch along of those movies one night.
Watch along with the commentary. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Ethan Hawke is in Moon. I have not seen that yet.
I haven't seen it.
I agree. And Matthew Lillard is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is so amazing. 13 Ghost. Whoa! Did I say there's a petting zoo downstairs, Arthur?
I love
No! There are ghosts in the basement, Arthur.
I love 13 Ghosts. I watched that by myself when I was like 12. And I was like, Mom, can you come home, please?
More time. It's funny because I've actually watched the behind the scenes shit of 13 Ghosts more than I've watched the movie.
No, I love the disc, how it has all the different villains and you can like go into their backstory.
You can go in and watch their backstory and how they became the ghost. Yeah, it's such a one of my favorite special features of all time.
That is really cool.
Yes, we will. You know what? For a non-horror watch along, we will do Salt Lake City Punk, and then we'll do a horror watch along of Idle Hands.
I'll dye my hair blue.
That's
we'll do it. We'll do it for sure.
Oh, that sounds fun.
All right, guys. So now we are up to number 5. We are halfway through the list, and that will be you starting off, my love.
So number 5 for me is Jason.
Jason at number 5.
Jason is at number 5. So all you haters for Michael. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, he's a savage. He's a big evil dude that, you know, can shoot a bow and arrow. And in the newest one, he is a total survivalist. And I think that is the scariest Jason out of all of them, in my opinion, because I mean, like, he can hunt, he runs, you know, he shoots the bow and arrow. Like, he's a scary dude for sure.
He is a big, scary dude that could in all ways and definitely fuck up Michael Myers. I agree, babe. Way to go on that choice.
That is not what I said. That is not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth.
All right, Kaylee, you want to give us your choice?
Yes, for my number 5, I have Chucky and Tiffany Valentine from Bride of Chucky. I love them both, and I feel like they're from the same franchise, I just put them both in the same number. So I love Bride of Chucky. I feel like it's a great film. It's a fun film, and I love like just how they play off of each other so much, and I love the new series. So I have to say Chucky and Tiffany.
Nice.
Yeah. Very cool. And I love how Bride of Chucky is so meta. Like, you got all the other moments of all the other horror movies. So yeah, you can't go wrong with Bride of Chucky. I love Bride of Chucky as well.
I love it.
Me too.
How about you, Rob? What's halfway through your list, brother?
Okay, well, you know, as a fan of like Jason and Kane Hodder, I was like bummed when he stopped being Jason, but you know what? He came back super badass, super strong with Victor Crowley. So I put Victor Crowley on there. Besides being totally badass, and the kills are very graphic and super gory, over the top, but I just love the story of like, it's similar to Jason, the fact that it's like a backwoods story, and like, you know, like he doesn't show his face or whatever, but well, he does kind of, but
yeah, no, he does, but yeah, you're right.
But like, so I love the character. I love those movies. They're brutal, but they're campy. It's very cool. So Victor Crowley for me is number 5.
Very good choice. How about you, Boom?
So number 5 on my list is also Jason Voorhees.
All right.
Man, I mean, what can you say about Jason? It's just, you know what you're gonna get when you go into these movies. It's just so much fun. It's a good ride. It's good kills, unstoppable force. It is amazing. And yeah, Jason is the man. Jason is the man when it comes to the Mount Rushmore of horror for me.
Well, not only that, but he's he's the best. Like
he's all right. He's all right.
he just when it comes to the kills and stuff, like he's great. So, but I'll tell you this, he's not my number one.
He's fine, but he's number 5 on your list.
Right. So coming in number 5 for me is the first time our boy has been mentioned here. We got Mr. Head Tilt himself, Michael Myers at number 5. Again,
You're number 5 of me over Jason, and you got Michael Myers at 5.
Yeah, because he's boring.
He's not boring.
He's boring. He's on my list because he's an icon. He's an icon. A lot of the slashers that I know and love today would not exist if it weren't for Michael Myers, and that's just a fact. That's 100% fact. If it weren't for Halloween, these would not exist. And I've grown to like the Halloween franchise. Certain films, I still think Halloween 6 is probably one of the worst films that's ever been created. But I've got like a huge love for Halloween H2O. The newer films I have an appreciation for. I genuinely like Halloween 5. I know a lot of people don't.
The OG.
The OG is good enough. It's slow, but it's good enough. Slow burn, good ending. So yeah, number 5 for me will be Halloween. Mikey. Oh, I'm not even calling him Mike. It's Mike Myers. Okay.
It's Mikey Myers.
Micah Myers.
Micah Myers.
Micah Myers. So, all right, guys. Before we go to number 4, we will catch up on the chat real quick. Okay. And Ashley's gonna go check on Kenley while I do the chat. We said Micah Myers, and made you think of Kenley?
Yeah.
All right. I've watched 13 Ghosts when I was 5. Oh yeah. Yeah, the behind the scenes. Yes, they're so good. I believe they're on YouTube. If you search for the 13 Ghosts, I think you can find the behind the scenes stuff about them when you're on there. Conrad has Chucky at number 5. I haven't talked about him much yet. Ashley's canceled. Haha, you're canceled. Hannibal Lecter at number 5. We got some more Chucky. Freddy at number 5. We got Dice also has Jason at number 5.
Nice.
Rebecca from Superhost. Yes, Grace Gillum owned that. Boomer canceled, too low. Oh damn, Boomer's getting double canceled here.
Yeah. Send it. Let the hate flow through you.
All right, Boomer, you are getting so canceled that I got to make it official, buddy.
Oh, you better save that because the best is yet to come.
Boomer and canceled him. Adam from Valentine. Oh, there's me getting canceled again.
Chancellor.
Myers. Boring.
Nathan.
Exactly, but we respect them. Love that Ashley say it again. All country accent cute. Oh. Agreed with Nathan. Michael Myers at 5. Ken canceled. I know, I'm a schmuck.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So we will now move up to our number 4. And that will be Kaylee starting us off with number 4.
Who you got, Kaylee?
I don't know if this is like gonna get like hate because it's like really weird, but I have the Xenomorph from the Alien franchise at number 4.
That's cool. I like that.
Because I know that that's technically creature feature like sci-fi horror, but I mean, you get a cast and they get picked off one by one, so it's kind of like slasher-ish, even though these are creatures. So yeah,
you have a final girl.
Yeah, you got Ripley. I mean, for most of the movies, and I love the prequels too. I think those are great. So so the Xenomorph from Alien.
Nice.
Very good choice. How about you, Rob?
Number 4?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got Freddy Krueger for number 4, and I just have to mention him. He's on the Mount Rushmore of slasher films, and I feel like why I like Freddy is when he came in, it was like 84, and it was like in the middle of the 80s slasher period, and like a lot of slasher stuff has been done at that point, but this was different because it was like dream sequences, which made it like a lot more options to like where you can go with that, and I feel like I love part 3. There's movies I love, like pretty much the whole series, but part 3 is a big one for me. His one-liners, he had a lot of personality that the other slasher villains didn't have. Freddy has a lot of personality. I just love Nightmare on Elm Street, and I had to give props to Freddy Krueger.
Nice.
Love it. I love it. How about you, Boomer?
All right, number 4 on my list is Frank Zito from Maniac, and take your pick. Whether you want the original or the Elijah Wood remake, both of them are just fantastic. And, you know, you get the skeeziness of the original, or, you know, Elijah Wood's Outsider, however you know, whatever take that you prefer on that. Both of them are just so good and like just visceral. And I love Frank Zito.
Yeah. Man, I loved Elijah Wood's portrayal of Maniac for Frank Zito. I thought that was great.
That whole film was shot point of view too. It was way different than the original, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was an interesting remake.
I've never seen it.
Yeah,
I'll show it to you.
So my number 4 has been talked about, and yes, he is a slasher. Yes, he always will be a slasher, and it is my boy, the T-800 from the Terminator.
Love it.
That guy scared me.
Look at this. I mean, just look at him. Watch him. Look at this. You're going to tell me that's not a slasher right there? He is literally, he will not stop until he's killed Sarah Connor. He literally goes through the
every
phone
single
book
one of them
and kills every Sarah Connor he can possibly find. So, one of the most underrated films. And James Cameron even said himself, when he created the Terminator, he was trying to make the sci-fi version of Michael Myers. He was trying to create a science fiction slasher, and that's what he did. He wears a mask to cover his true identity. He's a hunter. I mean, yeah, he may not use a knife or whatever, but he's a slasher. I'm going to go out here and I'll fight this to the bitter end. The Terminator, the T-800 for me at number 4, a slasher villain. What about Sarah Connor? What's your number 4?
100%.
So number 4 for me is.
You ready for this?
This is God.
You are all my children now. From the prime time, bitch.
Yeah, we got
Welcome
one-liners
to-
from the first 3 movies.
Welcome
What's
to
up?
Primetime, bitch. Yes, for sure. That's probably my favorite one. I love that one.
Yep.
He is just a pop culture icon.
Yep.
And everyone loves him, but he kills children. So, you know, it's just crazy. But
He was on a Nickelodeon award show at one point.
wasn't he? Didn't he get slimed or like
Yeah,
on a
he,
slime
like, got
thing?
slimed.
Yeah.
I'm here to kill the kids. What is this slime? What the
Right.
hell?
And what scares me the most is, if you know me, like I really like my sleep. And if I have to stay up because I don't want to get murdered by this guy, like I'm getting
We have 3
I'm
kids.
good.
We're like, bring it, Freddy.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed right
like
now.
okay, it's either deal with these 3 kids or Freddy Krueger. I think I could take Freddy Krueger. I mean,
I'm your child now.
yes. Just let me fucking sleep, Freddy. Yeah,
Good
but
choice, babe.
that is my number 4.
All right. So that is number 4. And all right, we will catch up on the chat real quick before we move on to our silver medals. What we got? I went a little ahead. Dice has Freddy Krueger at number 4.
Nice.
Boomer takes getting canceled like a champ. He wants to have the controversial rankings. I
He's-
love it too.
He says, "Bring it on."
Yep. Don't fuck with the Chuck, the Creeper, the Butcher, Millie Butcher. Yes, they
Mhm.
did. You're right. They absolutely
They
destroyed that
did.
film. Don't fuck with the Chuck. We'll talk about him again soon. Maniac is another. Oh yeah, dude, Nathan. I'm telling you, Nathan is probably the biggest slasher fan that I know. If you have any slasher films, recommend him to Nathan. Like like I said, good friend. We talk every day. And he's probably the biggest slasher fan I know. And I would love for you to catch up on some of these you haven't seen yet. Both Maniacs are great. Good choice, Boomer. We got some love for Mike Myers.
Yes.
Maniac Cop. Got some more. Oh, we got an Angela Baker sighting. We all know what that means, don't we? Where'd you go? I can't find you. There we are.
Eat shit and die, Ricky. Eat shit and live, Bill.
I love that. I'll never get sick of that. Never thought of Xenomorph Aliens as action, but the first Alien is a horror movie. Elijah Wood was good. T-800 considering Terminator's top 3 movies of all time. First Terminator is a slasher. Yes,
For
I agree.
sure.
Sarah Connor, a.k.a. Jamie Kennedy, Scream 2. Oh, yeah, with Jamie Kennedy. Sarah Connor. Awesome. So now we are up to our silver medals now, or our bronze medal, our number 3. Obviously, I'm not much of an Olympics fan. And this will be Rob starting us off at number 3.
Okay, it's kind of like a double header, 2-for-1 type of deal, but I gave it my bronze medal to one of my favorites, Jason Voorhees / Mrs. Voorhees.
Oh,
Friday
Okay.
Friday 13th is my absolute favorite series of all time. it says 80s slasher to me all the way through. If you're gonna binge movies all night, I recommend Friday 13th series. It's my favorite series. First of all, I love the story of the first Friday 13th, a killer mother trying to get her son drowned. She's angry. She's knocking them off, but it's shot point of view where we're guessing who the killer is. From there, it went to Jason's Still Alive, where we know who the killer is. So it's two different things. The first one was kind of like a whodunit, but the sequels are straight up slashers. And Jason rocks, man. I love Jason. Creative kills, awesome character, awesome look. I can go on all day. I love Jason Voorhees. So
I will say this: the best fan films around are the Jason Voorhees fan films.
We just did one. We just filmed. We filmed
The Fall of Camp Blood.
It's
If
called
you
The
Fall
haven't
of Camp
checked it out,
Blood.
check it
I'll
out.
say you guys were just talking about it on your this week on that horror couple. I've seen it, so I'm excited to watch it.
It's coming out. It's coming out soon.
I can't wait to check it out because I love everything they do over there. Peter Anthony.
It's very nice.
He's a cool guy.
What an amazing human being. You know,
Yeah.
he's one of those guys that you just can't help but fall in love with when you talk to him. So, what about you, Boomer? What's your bronze medal?
All right. Have you got the cancel button ready?
No.
All right.
Yes.
So the
He's got
last
his finger shaking.
the last three on my list are on. So there'll be no Michael Myers. There will Chucky. There will be no Freddy Krueger on my list. Number 3. Yes. Number 3 on my list is Pearl from 2022's X. I
awesome.
Nice.
love this movie so much. I had no idea what I was in for. I'm thinking it's like, you know, you going into this movie thinking it's this religious couple that's against, you know, the filmmakers and all this, but no, it's a horned up old woman who is just killing the hell out of everybody, and it's amazing.
That's gonna be me in 20 years.
Funny. No, I agree. I am a big fan, and I think that movie will always be special to me because Ashley and I got to go see it with one of our really good friends.
Yeah.
We met halfway with Anna, Sweet Anna.
That was a lot of fun.
Cool.
We got to go and actually see that movie in the theater with her, and she's somebody that means so much to Ashley and I both. So I think that's another reason why that movie is so special. But at the same time, it was like, Anna, let's meet up and watch this horror porn. I was like, the whole time I was like, we're not dropping any hints. Like we just wanted to watch it. This isn't an X and chill, I promise.
Unless no, I'm just kidding.
Unless you're into it. No, but yeah, that movie is very special to me because of Anna and because I got to see it with my wife. And we had an amazing time while we were watching the movie. And we had just left Horror Hound.
That was just a really good weekend.
Yeah, you know, we got to get away for a weekend and meet up with one of our meet up with one of our best friends, meet a bunch of our friends over at Horror Hound, and you know, Jamie and all them. Like it was just an amazing weekend. So that movie will always be special to me for that reason. I want to say this before I do my number 3. My top 3 are interchangeable. This is not a 3-2-1. This is a 1A, 1B, 1C. This could switch at any time, but for this ranking, coming in at number 3 with probably some of the most creative kills on the list, I am going to go with my dude, Jason Voorhees. The dude just has the best kills. I mean, are you ready for it? You ready for it? Here it comes. Here we go. Boom! Love it. So yeah, Jason's my dude. Growing up, I would say that Friday the 13th was probably the one that scared me the most, actually. Jason was always really scary to me just because he was so maniacal and he didn't just stab or he didn't just, you know, he went balls out. He'd crush you in a sleeping bag. He'd kill you while you were fucking. Like, he didn't give a shit. Like, the ultimate cock block, Jason Voorhees, today coming in at number 3 for me.
Because that's how he drowned. Like, you ain't doing that no more.
Y'all were fucking and I drowned. That's a wrap.
That's it.
I'm gonna stick you with a pole through the tent and rip you in half. So yeah, number 3 for me, my boy Jason. What about you, my love?
So my number 3 has been mentioned a couple of times, and mine is another 2 for 1, and that is Ghostface. And I am going with Billy Loomis and Stu. Obviously, they are my favorite Ghostface.
Obviously, yeah, that's where it started.
The the twist, when you first watch it, and you're like, really, like you think Billy's dead. Stu comes in from the back. You never really suspect them, even though Billy has the most evil eyes, and it's like that dude's totally a killer, but you think he's dead, like
What a great twist the first time you watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I had to make that my number 3.
Good choice. All right, and Kaylee, you're number 3.
I have a double header. My number 3 is the same as Rob's. It would be Jason Voorhees and his mother.
Very nice.
I love Friday the 13th.
We need to petition, and I know you guys are probably
sick.
We say
this every live.
You're probably sick of hearing me say this, but we need to get a petition going so that we can have a remake of the original Friday the 13th with Kathy Bates playing Mrs. Voorhees. I just think that would be
great.
So
awesome.
She would be, she would be phenomenal.
Yeah, she would just be like, it would just be absolutely phenomenal to see Kathy Bates.
Look how like Mama's Boy, like in
with the Water Boy.
Look
how overprotective. Even though it's a comedy, like she's so overprotective.
Yeah, for sure.
Imagine if he drowned in that H2O.
Oh,
how she'd be acting.
She would be Pamela Voorhees in a second. So would I, honestly.
And she's got the speed and the agility. Look at when she attacks Roboito at the end.
She's got the speed in those.
One thing I didn't like about the remake was they killed Mrs. Voorhees in like 30 seconds, and I feel like that was such a great story to tell, and I felt like it was like a missed opportunity. Like they could have made it like 20 minutes or 10 minutes of just Mrs. Voorhees. But
I think the thing was, like, at that point that they knew the lawsuit was coming, so they just cobbled something together as quick as they possibly could. They're like, you know what, let's just remake the first 3 all at once because we're probably not going to be able to do them all, so just do it. We got to get Jason in the film. So unfortunate, but in my opinion, I believe that's what happened. But I totally interrupted you like an asshole, Kaylee. Do you want to continue with why you picked Jason and Pamela?
Oh no, that's okay. No, I just it's my favorite franchise, so I had to, and I feel the same way you do about like how your final 3 are like interchangeable. That's kind of how I feel too. So, but I love Jason and Mrs. Voorhees, and I feel like they're just amazing. And Friday the 13th is like one of those franchises where you can watch the movies like however many times over and over again, and you never get sick of them. So
it's a good story.
Yeah,
for sure,
100%. All right. Before we go up to our number 2, we will catch up on the chat real quick. Rob's canceled, not high enough. Jen from Wishmaster 2 or Wishmaster, very nice, Jen.
Nice.
Ghostface from Scream for Nathan. Jack Torrance, Freddy motherfucking Krueger. Oh, Sheriff Frazier from The Prowler. Oh, Robin.
Nice. Yeah, good one, Robin.
Boomers canceled in advance. Yes, best kills all around. Granting wishes was such a unique idea for a slasher monster. Everyone is canceled. Everybody laughed except Rob. Rob was like, "What?"
Like, hey, what? No, honestly, I think the chat's awesome tonight. I think we have a good chat tonight.
Yeah,
we do. You guys are so amazing in the chat. Sorry, I don't agree. The best fan films are Halloween. Oh, you're talking about, what was that one that it just came out? The Halloween fan film that had John.
With a family that made it on the iPhone. That one.
I interviewed the guy. It's not Welcome to Haddonfield.
Halloween Inferno.
Oh my gosh, I interviewed him, and it was such a good film. They did such a good job on it. It's like a direct sequel to Halloween H2O.
Didn't they do it on an iPhone?
Yeah. It was so good.
It wasn't Halloween.
Good.
Was it Halloween Inferno?
Nope. It wasn't Inferno. I will figure it out, and I will let everybody know because I feel like an asshole because it was so good, and I'm such a douche. Pearl seems to be getting love after a second view. I have warmed to X, but I still think it's overrated, which is fair. Sleeping Bag, best kill. I agree.
That's a good one.
Always my favorite.
Yes.
My number 3, Ashley number 1, 1,000,000%. Wow, Ghostface. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if that's Ashley's number 1 though. I really doubt that's Ashley's number 1. I think I know Ashley's number 1, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, there you go. The cryogenic ice face kill. Sup everyone. Hey Michael, thanks for stopping in, man. Sledgehammer, I'm hoping your number 1 is the one that I am thinking you and Ashley. I don't know if you know my number 1, but you will after I say my number 2. Hey, no, better late than never, Michael. We appreciate you stopping in. Everyone is awesome here. I agree. Completely agree. Yes. The shit you're right is Maybe it is Welcome to Haddonfield. Okay. What's up, Michael? All right, guys. So now we are up to our silver medal, and Boomer, that will be you starting us off with your number 2.
All right, number 2 on my list is a Chinese slasher film, and it is I'm gonna butcher this name. It is Sing Lee Sung. Just absolutely vicious in this movie. That movie is so brilliant. It has so much to say. It's so smart, and the kills in it are just crazy. So if you've never seen Dream Home from 2010, that Chinese slasher film, you got to check that out. It's amazing.
That's awesome. We have to check it out. I got to say this real quick to everybody in the chat. If you know anybody, and I've never done this before because this is not who we are. We're not thirsty like that. That's not who we are. We are at 2,699 subscribers right now. Share this on your social media, guys. Try to get us that one more sub. We'd really appreciate it. Again, I'm sorry. I hate doing that. It's not who we are. I don't like doing that, but I want to see that 2,700. That's really what I want.
Right.
So my number 2, I'm just going to give you some of the best one-liners from my favorite movie in that franchise.
Where are you, you little shit?
Aw, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Presto.
You're dead.
It looks great on you. I
Presto,
fucking
you're
love
dead.
it. I love Child's Play. Anybody that knows me knows Child's Play is my number 1 horror franchise. I think that Scream is probably the best when it comes to consistency and quality of film. But when it comes to the films that just entertain me, scare me, make me laugh, horror comedy's always been my thing. And I just think they perfected that in Child's Play 3. That's the perfect mix of horror and comedy. Child's Play and Child's Play 2 are both very scary. But come on, man. Tell me the first time you've seen this shit, you did not freak out.
Give me the power, I beg of you!
Scared the shit out of me as a kid. Totally freaked me out. So for me, I got to go Chucky at number 2. Again, favorite horror franchise, second favorite slasher villain of all time for me, Child's Play, Chucky. What about you, my love?
So you can go ahead and hit Chucky again.
Oh, well, how about this? How about we hit a Chucky one-liner for you? Let me find the other one. You ready?
Let's do it.
How's it hanging, Phil?
That's probably my favorite one-liner.
How's
too.
it hanging, Phil?
I love that.
I knew you were going to have Chucky on the list, and I knew this. And you guys know, Ash and I never know each other's list. That's not how we roll. But I knew you were going to have it, and I knew that was your favorite one-liner, so I had to put that on here.
So he's definitely my favorite second. My favorite what?
My favorite second.
He is my second favorite slasher for sure. I just love the wits that he has and his one-liners, and he's just iconic, and I love him. And like you said, I could watch any of them and any given day, and I would still be entertained. So, and just think about a little doll following you around, like trying to take over your body. That's scary as hell. So
yes.
Yeah.
And what I love about what you were just talking about with Child's Play is the fact that each one, like people bitch about Seed Chucky. Yeah, it's probably my least favorite in the franchise.
It's probably the
kills are
weakest link.
so good
They
in
are.
that movie, though.
They are.
Like, yeah,
I think they tried too hard with that movie.
sure.
Like it could have been a great movie, but yeah.
I just don't like
Red-
the trans
Yeah.
misrepresentation in that film.
Yeah.
And it's really disappointing because Don Mancini is part of the LGBTQ community. It's good that he tried to bring awareness to such an important issue.
He tried, but like I said, he tried to.
It did not age well.
It just didn't land. No.
Yeah. So there are definitely faults in the movie, but he tried to bring a knowledge and attention to something that should have been brought attention to, and it still should be brought attention to because people in the LGBTQ community are still fighting for their rights as human beings.
Yeah.
You know, which happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yes. Yes.
Ashley and I definitely celebrate. We are so proud to have friends and family that are part of the LGBTQ community. We are not a part of it, so we feel like it would be totally pandering to go out there and, but we definitely are very big supporters of the LGBTQ community. And like we've said 1,000 times, you have maybe 100 years on this earth. Be who you are. Love who you love, for sure. So, and I think that it didn't age well. that trans misrepresentation and seated Chucky. That's what I wanted to get at.
Yeah.
But at least he tried to tackle
He
something
did.
at the time that nobody else was trying to tackle. So
Yeah. But I mean, I think that one is the one that he tries to be like more
way
comedy
funny. Yeah.
than, you know.
But it is
horror.
brilliant to use the name Glenn Glenda.
Yeah.
Like that's
for
fucking
sure,
brilliant.
for
So
sure.
brilliant. So
My daughter loves Glenn Glenda.
Yeah. Shit face.
Oh,
Shit face. She loves him.
Chloe's like
Him,
yeah. Them.
yeah.
Chloe's like, for Halloween, can I be shit face? hey, it's sweet face. Okay. Shit face.
Yeah.
All right, Kaylee, do you want to give us your silver medal, your number 2?
my number 2 is none other than Michael Myers. Halloween is such an amazing film, an amazing franchise. I love Michael. I love that first film so much. I believe he's the one that pretty much helped start up the slasher genre. So I have to go with Michael Myers.
Very
All right.
nice choice.
Love it.
How about you, Rob?
Number 2.
Yep.
Leatherface, 1974 specifically. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love that character. He's scary. He's rough. That film, Toby Hooper made one hell of a scary film. That film was so far ahead of its time. That film got banned in certain countries. It got banned in certain theaters. I just love it. I feel like, and Leatherface predates Michael. He predates Freddy. He predates Jason. That film was so far ahead of its time. I still can't believe that film came out in 1974. I just can't believe that there was nothing else like it at the time. That film was really incredible, and Leatherface rocks, man. Leatherface, he rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Especially for how artsy he is. For sure. I agree. All right, guys. Well, before we get to our number 1, we will catch up on the chat real quick. All right, so we got my favorite kill from Ghostface is the Olivia from Scream 4. Very nice kill. The slasher goat, Jason Voorhees at number 2. This is a really good stream. Thank you, Conrad. It's a really good stream because Ashley's amazing. Rob and Kaylee are the best couple on the planet, and Boomer is a horror encyclopedia. And then you guys in the chat make it so fun. So it's all thanks to you guys.
You're not too bad.
Yeah, I'm okay. Michael Myers, Sam Hain from Trick or Treat. Little Sam. The one movie I would really like the prequel to.
Let's just get a backstory on Sam.
Yeah, just a Sam
That would
backstory.
be awesome.
My number 1, Michael Myers.
Kaylee's
Number
upset
2,
she forgot Sam.
I'm drinking out of a Sam glass and I forgot Sam.
It shows 2.7, but if you go to my I don't know why it just rounds up, because on our dashboard right now it says 2,699. So yeah, so we are not there yet, guys. So make sure you share the stream. Let's try to get people on board. Yeah, unfortunately, buddy, I wish it was, but Ashley, I got your back. But come to my, I shared it to all my Star Makers, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. We'll check it out.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, DM us. I know. I don't know why it does that, guys. I wish I had a better answer. Freddy Krueger at number 2. Presto, you're bald. Yep. Child's Play 3 is my favorite in the franchise. I'll put Chucky in the big blender. We'll Die in the Hill at Child's Play 3. Yes, I agree with you, buddy. Child's Play 3, easily the best one. Forever. Wanda, Scarlet Witch from the... Oh, wow. What a great choice.
That is a good
Think
one.
of that.
That's a really good choice.
Yeah.
Be a slasher.
She's a villain in that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Child's Play 3 is your favorite. That's the first time. Yeah, I know. Like everybody puts 3 at the bottom, and I don't get it. I think it's so good.
It is a good.
You've been very naughty, Mrs. Kettlewell. Might watch. Yes, we do. I think I can't speak for everybody. I know Ashley and I and Boomer are all big fans of X. Rob and Kaylee, you guys are also big fans, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Hello?
I was to say you guys left. You guys are big fans, right? I'll see you.
Yes.
It's the best movie I've seen this
Yes,
year.
we love. That was my favorite film I've seen this year.
It's amazing.
I love X.
I want there to be a sequel. I want there to be a series of them. I love that film.
I love Taiwan.
Well, we know for sure we're getting a prequel with Pearl.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty
for that.
filmed.
Yep. So Liam's reviews, yes. Definitely check it out. I think it's so worth the watch. Don't watch it with your kids.
No.
Seed of Chucky is my favorite movie with Redman. He gets disemboweled in that movie, guys. Like, you got to remember that. Like, that's insane. Chucky would be number 3. I prefer Child's Play franchise, but Michael is my number 2, and Freddy is number 1. Welcome to Primetime, bitch. Even if your family disown you, fuck it, it's your life, baby. Exactly. Be who you are. Hey!
Hey!
What's up, Celise?
Celise.
All right, we love you too.
We
Thank
love
you for
you.
stopping in. Seed was ahead of its time. Yes, it really was.
Yeah.
To be clear, Child's Play 3 at my second bottom is not an insult. No, I didn't take it that way. The movies are so good, it's hard to keep them maintained on all of them. I get it. My mom has the best story about Texas Chainsaw. Well, she'll have to tell us sometime. We lost Rob and Kaylee. Leatherface is definitely a big baby. Number 1 is Ghostface. If not, you will be cursed. I'm about to be cursed. YouTube rounds up sub counts and got rid of the dislike counter. Okay, YouTube. I agree. Sometimes it's like, come on. Hey, Mel.
Hey,
what's
Mel.
going on? Welcome back, guys.
Sorry,
guys.
it's like exiting me out. I'm sorry.
It's
You're
okay.
good.
So I do want to say something real quick. I am taking a little bit of a break. I will be still posting my first horror movies. I'll still be doing interviews with them. But next week, Ashley will be doing episode number 2 of Ghouls Night In, ranking their top 10 favorite horror moms.
Yes.
Awesome.
And we have Haunted Hippie. Kylie's going to be joining. Mel from My Killer Podcast is going to be joining. Reanimate Her is going to be joining. Kira from the Double Feature Podcast, and I think that's it.
No, we have one more.
I think there is one more. I'm trying to remember who else on it. Sorry, guys, I do so much on here that, but I'm taking a break a little bit from live streaming. No, that's it. We got Kira, Mel, Kylie, and Reanimate Her. So my big thing is I kind of just, it's not really a burnout, but I want Ashley to have her time next week. And then after that, we're going to be on vacation for a week. So there will not be a live stream the week after that. But the week after that, we will be coming back with our top 10 horror movie crossovers we would like to see. So we've seen Freddy vs. Jason. What else could we get in there that we might want to see? So that's something that'll be coming up here in a couple weeks. But make sure you tune in next week. Maddie will also be there from the Romans React.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Ashley invited her and she will be there. So we got Maddie from the Romans React coming too, which is so cool. So Kaylee was a part of the first Ghouls Night In. And if you didn't watch it, it is available on our channel. So make sure you check that out.
That was a
It
good
was
night.
so fun.
Yeah,
It
you
was fun.
girls were so amazing. The Ghouls
Yeah.
Night In, the first one was so good. I can't wait.
It was a lot of fun.
Yep.
And I had some really great people on there. to
Yes.
help me along the way.
They are going to be
You were
fantastic
awesome.
again. So
Yeah. Thank you, Kaylee.
Yeah, it was a lot
so
of fun.
I just want to say, like, I'm taking a break. For those of you that don't know, in our life, we just broke a car, which was so much fun. And then our house completely flooded from the kitchen to the basement, which was also a lot of fun. So I'm going to be spending a lot of my time in the next week and a half, 2 weeks before our vacation, trying to get stuff back to ship shape here. So yeah, I'm leaving it in the hands of Ashley. She's super amazing. You guys know that. She writes everything we do anyway. So I'm taking a little bit of a break, about a 2-week break, and then I'll be back doing lives and stuff again. But I've got interviews already filmed and uploaded through August. So trust me, Sledgehammer Horror will not be going anywhere for a very long time. I just need to make sure to play dad and husband for a while. So as always, guys, before we read our number 1, we will go through our honorable mentions all the way up to our number 1, and then we will list our number 1. So I will start this. My honorable mentions were Pearl from X and Art the Clown from Terrifier. Number 10 was Death from Final Destination. 9, Angela Baker from Sleepaway Camp. 8, Predator from Predator. 7, Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. 6, Ghostface from Scream. 5, Mike Myers from Halloween and Austin Powers. 4, the T-800 from The Terminator. 3, Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. 2, Chucky from Child's Play. And my favorite slasher villain is
God.
You are all my children now. From the prime time, bitch.
Welcome to prime time, bitch. Freddy Krueger. Yes. I think that
That's awesome.
that was a quick change.
Yeah.
we've been married for 17 years. Everything I do is quick. The thing is with Freddy Krueger, it's just he's everything. He's scary. He's comedic. He kills children, so it's one less thing I got to pay for. His kills are super unique and super scary. There's so much about Freddy that I could say. Not too much into the dark remake Freddy with like the fuck you sounds like fun. That's not really up my alley.
He's so cringe.
Yeah.
As my son would say.
Yeah.
Jackie Earl Haley, yeah.
I know. I got some.
But yeah, I mean, Robert Englund is the most. He could make a child killer your favorite person. Like that's how great Robert Englund is, and I'm a huge fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I think on Nightmare on Elm Street is probably the best horror movie ever made, except for
that damn Freddy car and the blow up mom.
You take those out. So I would be remiss if I didn't have him at number one. Like I said, you ask me tomorrow, I could have him at number 3 with Chucky at 1 and Jason at 2 and vice versa. I mean, these 3 shaped my life. Besides House, these are probably the 3 biggest things for me that started my horror life. So yeah, Freddy at number 1 for me. You want to recap your list and give us your number 1, my love?
Absolutely.
I'll get it ready.
You think you know me. So my honorable mentions were Billy from Black Christmas, and Jack Torrance. Number 10 is Leatherface. 9, Norman Bates. 8, Candyman. 7, Butcher from Freaky. 6, Art the Clown from Terrifier. 5, Jason. 4, Freddy. 3, Ghostface. 2, Chucky. And my number 1 is...
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I really fucking hope I'm right, because if not, I'm gonna feel like a stupid asshole.
That's not right. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's Michael, right?
It's totally Michael.
Okay.
Of course, it's Michael. All the way, Michael. You guys know that he is. I don't know. I love Michael. It's probably the one that I watched most as a kid with my dad. I've talked about how he dressed up as Michael on Halloween and went around town and scaring people. Like, he has a very special place in my heart. And
Michael or your dad?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad and Michael. And it just reminds me of being a kid and going to the movies, and he like literally hangs people on the wall and he does this little hug tilt because he's just so pleased with himself about his human, art.
That right there is the proof that he's a little boy trapped in an adult's body.
He's pleased. He's
wow,
pleased with his human art.
I did that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So Michael obviously had to be my number 1. And yeah.
Awesome.
That's
great
it.
choice.
Thank you.
All right. Kaylee, you want to recap your list and give us your number 1?
Yes, I have, for my honorable mentions, I have Pearl and her husband from X. I have the Firefly family from the Rob Zombie trilogy. I have number 10, I have Leslie Vernon from Behind the Mask. Number 9 was Billy Loomis and Stu Macher from Scream. Number 8, I had Leatherface. Number 7 was Freddy Krueger. Number 6 was Cropsy from The Burning. Number 5 was Chucky and Tiffany from Bride of Chucky. Number 4 was the Xenomorph from the Alien franchise. Number 3 was Jason and his mother. Number 2 was Michael Myers. And number 1 is going to be like kind of a controversial pick because most people will probably feel like this isn't like a slasher villain, but I picked Pennywise the Dancing Clown from the It remake and It Chapter 2. Because he goes by trying to take out these kids, and as they morph into adults, like one by one, I feel like he's still trying to kill them. He's trying to take them out one by one. That's still a slasher formula. So Pennywise, the Dancing Clown, aka Bill Skarsgård, and Tim Curry. So
Nice.
Totally a slasher.
Yeah.
Yes.
100% a slasher.
You guys know me. You know it's like my favorite, so I have to.
Right.
We all float down here.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
How about you, Rob? What's your list, brother?
All right, my list. My honorable mentions were Candyman, Pinhead, Leslie Vernon. Number 9 was Damien. Number 8 was Angela Baker. Number 7 was Jigsaw, John Kramer. Number 6 was Ghostface. Number 5, Victor Crowley. Number 4, Freddy Krueger. Number 3, Jason Voorhees / Mrs. Voorhees.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Leatherface. And number 1, the King of Horror, Michael Myers.
Nice.
He's the king of horror. I get goosebumps when I talk about him. Like, dude, he is so important to the slasher genre. I feel like he was the blueprint for like building a series around a character.
Mm-hmm.
It would.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, he was like the blueprint for like building a whole series around the character. Like it was never done really before Michael. I feel like after Halloween 2, that's when the Freddy sequels came back. That's when like Leatherface came back. But I feel like Michael was the first character to like be in sequels as far as slasher films go. You know what I mean? Michael was first, and I love it. I love Halloween. I love Halloween the holiday, and Michael Myers goes hand in hand with that. So. He reminds me of autumn. He reminds me of October, and he rules, man.
Love it.
Who's your favorite bad guy? Can you tell him? Who's your favorite?
Hi.
You got a favorite?
Who's your favorite?
Can you tell him Michael Myers?
She's mommy's girl.
She's
Michael
so
Myers.
cute.
Adorable.
Oh my goodness. She's adorable.
Boomer, you want to give us your list, brother?
Absolutely. So, honorable mentions is Terry from Blood Rage, Terminator from Terminator, Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. Number 10 is Yumi from The Record. Number 9 is Ghostface, Billy Loomis, and Stu Macher. 8, Bill Roberts from Intruder. 7, Peter Neal, Tenebrae. 6 is Angela from Sleepaway Camp. Number 5 is Jason Voorhees from some movie that you guys have probably never heard of. Number 4 is Frank Zito, Maniac. 3 is Pearl from X. Number 2 is Sing Lee Sung from Dream Home. And number 1, and first, before I get into my number 1, I will go ahead and shout out my co-host, Gabby, love you. And her number 1 is Angela. So that's so her number 1 is Angela. Mine is Claire from The Stylist.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jill Gavargazian's new movie.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, so good.
Oh, it's so brilliant. And she is the most nuanced slasher that I have ever seen. It's crazy. Like, I do not get on board with these killers. Yes, you enjoy watching them, but I felt everything that she was going through in this entire movie. And I just wanted her to be okay while watching this. It is such an amazing performance in this movie. And so my number 1 has to be Claire from The Stylist.
Awesome.
If you guys haven't seen The Stylist yet, it is on Shudder. I can't recommend it enough. And Jill Gavargazian, the director, writer, one of the coolest ladies we've ever gotten the privilege to talk to. Like, I can't recommend her enough to you guys either. So before we let you guys go, we're going to catch up on the chat. Then we're going to talk to Boomer and that horror couple about what they have coming up on their podcast here in the next week. So first off, me too.
Thank you. I like you too.
We'll definitely be there to support and hang out with Ashley and the others. Gonna be fun. They are gonna
Awesome.
kill it. I can't wait. They're doing their top 10 horror moms.
Yes.
So I can't wait to see.
That's gonna be awesome.
I got some doozies on there.
I can't wait.
I have some ones that are like evil and then ones that are good moms too. So
Cool.
I got a mixture.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop. Super excited to hang out with Ashley and the Ghouls.
Yes,
I can't wait to watch you
I'm
guys.
excited for you to come on.
Who's your favorite? Do you like Chucky or Michael Myers? Who do you like?
Jason.
You like
Jason.
Jason?
Jason. What?
Who else do you like?
Cute. I can't.
Kenley. Who else do you like?
Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees.
Just Jason.
What about hi, I'm Chucky.
Jason
Voorhees.
Voorhees.
Thank you, Russell. We can't wait for you guys to be there.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Number one, Norman Bates. I agree. I'm so mad. Oh, Chucky?
Jason
Voorhees.
Chucky and Jason Voorhees.
The kids
Oh, no way. I can't wait to see you cosplaying, Dice. And Freddy?
Aww.
And Michael? Who's your favorite, though? Who do you like to watch on Daddy's phone? Scary movies.
Scary movies.
Ashley, you're going to blow up your channel. Yeah, girl, it's going to be epic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Heather. Yeah, she's great. Is that Freddy's shirt?
Yeah, that's Freddy.
Is that Freddy's shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, teach your kids about horror. I feel like it grounds them in reality and they know the difference.
I mean, look at us.
Right.
We're pretty cool.
You are.
You are
Halloween.
cool.
The first film was just so good. I love it, Conrad.
I do too.
Every time I would babysit my younger siblings, I would make you're all my children now. That's great.
That's
Halloween movies.
We love Halloween, huh?
Freddy is hilarious, always calling out the beaches.
Mm-hmm.
I give you points for the quick change. RuPaul on line 1. Jason Voorhees.
Nice.
Sledgehammer, just sit back, relax, enjoy. Let the pro handle the channel.
I mean,
we
got this right.
For those that, if you guys don't know, like if you watch our Versus episodes or I didn't see that coming episodes, Ashley writes those. Like I literally just read a script that she writes. Like she's fucking brilliant, and like it's such an honor to have you as my wife, my best friend, and my partner. Like you're so good.
You're so nice. Thank you.
Robert Englund is the GOAT. I
For
completely
sure.
agree. Pamela Voorhees, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have Jason. I mean, that's anatomy right there. I agree. If you take out the ending, it would have been a lot better. Thank you, Conrad. Would have been the perfect movie. I knew this was coming. Mrs. Tredoni from Alice Sweet Alice. Greatest slasher film of all time, in my opinion. I knew, Nathan, you were going to have that. Also, I can't wait to see Dice. You were talking about how you're going to do a cosplay. I can't wait to see you do that. That's going to be so sick. Here's my top 10. Michael, Ghostface, Chucky, Jigsaw, Leatherface, Patrick Bateman, Jason, Candyman, Norman Bates. Oh, Malignant, Gabriel.
Oh, yeah, that's a good choice. One. That's a good one.
Ken, don't cancel me, but I've still never watched House. Dude, you gotta watch it. Okay, I will DM you tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow, because I do have to work early tomorrow. So either tonight or tomorrow, buddy, I promise we'll talk. Double feature number 1, Jason and Chucky. Like I said, guys, in a couple weeks, we'll be doing the crossovers we'd like to see.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
That one's going to be fun.
Ashley, that was beautiful. Hopefully I can send a story about him dressing up as Michael. You would love it. Michael's bad at yeah, that'd be so cool. I know Ashley would love to hear it. Number 1, Freddy. Guys, I just want to break this down real quick. House is free on YouTube right now. Go to YouTube.
Okay.
Type in House 1986.
That's a good
Watch it.
Appease him.
Please. It's so good. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. It's so damn good. Like the movie's so good. Yeah, Ashley's a shit.
Oh,
I hate clowns, terrified of them, but I did see Pennywise. That movie's the newer ones were good too.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between slasher villains and best slasher? Yes. Yes, absolutely. You like Pennywise?
All right,
Yay! My
You
new
like
best
Pennywise.
friend.
And the Joker?
Yeah.
Oh
she's
wow, you
gonna
like
go
them
to
all.
kindergarten and she's gonna know all these
She's
like
amazing.
slashers
Yeah.
and she's
People-
gonna be the weird kid.
People are gonna be like,
probably.
I love her.
baby
Yeah.
shark. She's gonna be like,
Yeah. We're like,
Jaws.
yeah. Michael could hang people by their nuts. Ashley's baby is so adorable.
I know.
Hey,
Thank you.
come on, I helped make it
she
too.
is my baby though.
I had a little bit to do with it. It took me at least 17 seconds, including the crying. Come on, I helped out here. Everyone's canceled for not having Jason in their job spot. Michael slasher villain royalty. I agree. Love you and love your number 1. Boomer, Gabby got you. Okay, now we got to say it. Since Gabby, since you're here, and we talked about your number 1,
Eat shit and die, Ricky. Eat shit and live, Bill.
we got you, Gab. Jason, kid, what happened to Michael? Nah, we're all Jason in this house.
No, Michael. It's normally Michael.
Bless this child. Chucky or
Aw.
Michael? Jason. What, baby? Who?
I don't know.
Bye.
Hey, teach kids horror. I agree. We're not done yet, baby. She's like, I am. I'm going to bed. Baby, can you say, Kenley, can you say Michael Myers? Say, what? Jason.
I don't know why she's on a
Yeah,
Jason kick.
usually it's all Michael Myers all the time.
So cute.
Yes, I think Robert Englund could. He just did it as a guest spot on the Goldbergs.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he said no. Well, there's that. Jen knows more than me, so I'm not even going to do that.
Yeah,
I've technically cosplayed Hermit West. Oh my gosh, yes, please, Dice.
that's awesome.
And we'd love to work with you, Dice. Please. I
Yes.
hope you're feeling better. What about House 2?
You're getting canceled, J-Dev. I can feel it. Feel the cancellation.
Oh. No, House 2 is good. It's good. It's funny.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's no house, but it's up there. What, baby? Thank you,
Kenny's
buddy.
home.
Kenny's home. What's up, kids? What's up, Slimy
Hey,
Green
Slimy
Creep
Green.
Machine? House 2 is on Tubi also. Great teaching children to prevent creepy clowns.
Yeah,
Nothing
for
better.
sure.
Sledgehammer, but baby looks like mama, but I can. Baby does look a tad like you. Love you, Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
We love you too.
She's a pretty good mixture of the
Yeah,
two of
she
us.
is.
Aw.
Yes, Michael Myers will be leaving Blumhouse. Jason Blum, I don't know if you guys seen it. He just came out and said they bought the rights to Halloween for 3 movies and 3 movies only. After Halloween Ends comes out, the rights go back to Mustafa Akkad's son. I can't remember his name, but they go back to him. So that's not saying Halloween is done.
Halloween,
but
is never done.
Is done through Blumhouse after Halloween ends.
I don't think Halloween's ever done.
Movie Halloween.
Aw.
Okay.
Cry. He will say, yeah. We love you too, Gabby. And please hit me up on social media so we can work together. That would be
Yes.
incredible. I've always liked House 2 since I was in elementary school. It's a great movie. Like I said, it's just not House.
Mhm.
Now, I do real quick, that horror couple. Before we let everybody go, I do want to remind you, if you just came into the chat, if you came in a little late, all their links are in the description. So make sure you're subscribing to them on YouTube. They make great content. They will always make you laugh in their videos as well.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Just watch Rob Short about hitting 1,000 subs. It's one of my favorite videos to ever be done on the internet. So can you guys tell us what you got coming up here soon on the channel?
We got some good stuff.
Well, today I dropped the Stranger Things Part 1, Season 4. Like, we just talked about it. It's all spoilers, though. So if you haven't seen it, obviously watch the show and then come back to us. But we did that. We have the Fall of Camp Blood Friday fan film review coming out. A friend of ours, Steve Merlot, he's doing the Sawyer Massacre, which is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan film.
Yes.
We have a teaser trailer reaction for that. We did Firestarter and Firestarter the remake reviews that we have that will be coming out, and I think that's all we have right now. Right? We haven't gone. We had COVID, so we're just now like better. So we haven't seen Jurassic World Dominion yet, and you know it's killing me. Like, so we're gonna go in the next few days.
You have to go see it.
We liked it.
That is, oh, I love that franchise so much. So near and dear to my
I don't
heart.
understand the bad reviews on it.
Yeah, I don't get the
get
hate.
it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna love it, and I can't
Yeah.
wait for us to film a review. And I'm so glad you guys liked it because we're so excited, to go see it. So hopefully, whenever we see it, we will be posting a review for that as well.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the new stuff we have coming out. I think it came out really good. So check those out if you can. It would be,
these guys pump out content like crazy, man. Like, they're on their content all the time. They're such hardworking people, and they're genuinely some of the sweetest, kindest people we've ever had the privilege of working with. So
we love you guys.
no, we love you guys, and I'm
love
so
you.
glad we could have
Yes.
you. Boomer, Podcast in the Woods. Can you tell us about what you guys got coming up here soon?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, we just released our review of Intruder, and then coming up next week, we've got our interview with Jill Six from The Stylist.
Nice.
And so we're super excited to have her on the show. She was great, and I had a blast talking to her. So that's coming up, and as well as Gabby and I's review on The Stylist that's combined with the interview. And I won't get too much of it. We got a ton of shit coming up. So, so check us out if you want to.
The best way that you can find out about all the great shit they have coming up is by clicking the links down here in the description. The shit.
The shit.
Yeah, click the links down in the description and make sure you're subscribing to the podcast as well. If this is your first time here at Sledgehammer Horror, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we have tomorrow is Thursday. We have nothing coming tomorrow. On Friday, we have our My First Horror Movie coming up with a good friend of the channel, AJ Meyer. Next week, we have on Monday our My First Horror Movie with Dave and Crystal from the House That Screams Horror podcast. On Wednesday, we have our My First Horror Movie with Brooklyn Ann. She's an author. And then on Thursday, we have Ghouls Night in Part 2 with some amazing ghouls.
Yes.
And something I'm very excited about. There's this channel on YouTube called The Final Girls, and it's 6 different ladies, and they watch horror movies for the first time, and they film their reactions. None of them are huge horror fans, but they watch horror movies that they've never seen together and film their reactions. And I did a double feature episode. Next Friday, the first episode of that will air. And part 1 has Anne, Tara, Sean, and Selena of The Final Girls. And then the Monday after that, in the second episode that we're doing with them, it has the other, oh, cool, baby. It has the other 3 girls, Bessie, Stephanie, and Destiny. So those are My First Horror Movie episodes. And this is something very special to me, too. What, baby?
There's a Halloween store. We like
Cool,
Halloween
girl.
stores.
I do want to say something very special to me as well. Not only is those episodes coming out with The Final Girls, and I'm big fans of them, but that will be episode number 298 and 299 of My First Horror Movie. So Wednesday, June 29th, will be episode number 300 of My First Horror Movie. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
And episode number 300 is... Yep, look at that scary mask. Episode number 300 is actually with a good friend of mine, Mike Thorwar, and I cannot tell you guys, he's the owner and the founder of Dead Sled Coffee, and they make horror-themed coffee.
And it's really good.
Yes, they had the Freddy Krueger Never Sleep Again coffee. Big fan of it. He's episode 300, so I really hope that you guys can just come out, hang out, check out these My First Horror Movie episodes because they mean a lot to us. And again, thank you guys so much for stopping out. Real quick, before we go, catch up real quick. You have a blessed night as well. J-Dev, thank you for stopping out.
Yes,
Gavin, have a great night.
Everybody.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I don't get why people are bashing it either.
I don't understand it.
Stranger Things 4 is excellent. We haven't seen it
We
yet.
haven't had a chance to get it started.
Oh, hey, June 21st. Jen will be co-hosting a Wishmaster watch party on Craven's channel. So make sure you guys are checking that out.
That's awesome.
And then I do want to say real quick, where'd Heather go? Heather, please hit us up if you want to be a mod. We'd love to have you. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I'm an old man, so we'd love to have you as a mod. Oh, Christian, you came. Oh, I'm just happy you stopped by, Christian. Christian, please hit me up on social media. I wanted to hit you up. Here in a couple weeks, we're doing our top 10 favorite horror movie crossovers that we would like to see. I would love to have you on there, Christian. We would love to work with you again. So everybody here on the distinguished panel, please don't go anywhere. I want to talk to you guys for a little bit. Everybody that's been part of the chat, thank you for stopping out. I'm going to miss you these next couple weeks. I promise we'll be back and better than ever once we get the house and the car all straightened out.
But
so
come out and hang out with me and the lovely ladies next Thursday.
I promise you won't be let down. So until next time, guys, as always, keep talking horror.
Stay who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, everybody.
I'll be able to end this broadcast.